Linda Lux, and I'm really happy to be here in Occupy Venice, right across the street from the Bank of America, which just raised the fees to $5 for using a debit card. Really pisses me off. So I'm happy to be here with my fellow women and men Venetians who care about our community, care about our world and our country, and it's a great day. We do what we can do, right?
You're great, man.
We can do the best we can. That's all we can do is what we can do.
Here,
as far as energy sort of sessions, there's people always catching to it. So be nice. What is
The reason I'm coming down to this is because I think it's really important for Americans to actually stand up for what they believe in, because this is not a liberal issue, it's not a conservative issue, it's a human rights issue. You know, we really want the United States of America, the U.S. Congress, to pay attention to the human beings in this country as opposed to the corporations that donate so much money to their political campaigns, and to understand that we have a voice and we have a vote, and if we don't get what we want, which is some sort of income parity in this country, we will vote them out. You know, we will vote for social welfare for people that need it, not social welfare for the rich. We will vote for social welfare for the needy, for the deserving, for the Americans in this country who have been just thrown aside so that huge corporations can make a buck. And we're not alone. We're a massive group of people, you know. That's what I have to say.
Where it started was in 1994. I started college, and apparently the college sold the name of the students to the banks. So I started getting credit card applications in the mail, and one of them said something about it'd be good to have a credit card in case of emergencies or something like that. So I thought, okay, and so I sent in the application and got the credit card, and then they sent me a PIN for cash. And then a little bit later, they sent me a check for $50. It was made out to me, and it said cash it or buy yourself something you want, or whatever. And I thought it was a gift. They made it seem like it was a gift, and so I cashed it, thinking that, and then I got a bill for $50. Anyway, I was really mad, and I went to the bank. I wanted to press charges, and then they got it across to me that no, that's legal. It's on me. If you know, and I told them, well, that's fraud. They kind of tricked me, but as long as they told me, as long as the print was on the back that said that, apparently it was a cash advance, then it's all legal. And so I didn't like that at all. And then I realized that they're doing this to lots of people, doing little tricky things. And so I decided to go to war. And so I accepted all applications and got all their credit cards, and started, well, at first I just knew I had to make art out of them in some way, and then reverse that money flow. And it took me a while, but I figured out, I held one over a candle. I was trying to burn it, and it turned to like a rubber consistency, and as soon as it did that, then I stretched it, and then I knew. I was like, okay, here we go. And then I started making little evil sculptures, and so come over here. This is one of them, one of my latest, and so you can kind of see what I'm talking about as far as the when you heat them, you can really stretch them and manipulate them. And so this is one of my last ones I did. And where the guillotine came from is I made a credit card guillotine, out of 2 credit cards, out of my what was it? I guess my Citibank card, and then I turned my Discover card sideways and chopped it down to where you just see the letters DIE. So I made it small first and then duplicated it huge. And now I take this on the boardwalk, and people put their head in there, and and then I strike a pose, and they snap their pic. So yeah, I've been doing that for the last like 3 years down here in Venice. But right now, luckily things are the way it is, and I don't feel like I'm a one-man army anymore. This is great. My name is Cain Motter. Cain, C-A-I-N. And my last name's Motter, M-O-T-T-E-R.
Okay.
And I put it right. It's right here on my guillotine. Also.
Is it functional?
Well, the blade does not come down. Now this part is functional. Put your head in there. But no, I've got this thing glued, and it's in the same groove as this here. So there's absolutely no way. Yeah, the bottom part sure works well. I've got a lot of pictures. I just go out here on the boardwalk.
We're celebrating a day early, World Homeless Day,
Yeah, let's do
10/10, and for the homeless all over the world.
Stick the sign in the ground for right now.
We marched down the boardwalk.
Yeah, let's plant it in the ground. Maybe over here for a little while.
Like, to me, it's really important that we're doing it. It's Columbus Day, and I'm so glad that we're doing this instead of celebrating Columbus Day, because Columbus Day is a day to be protesting against Columbus and what Columbus did, genocide, you know, if the people under him or whatever. But with Columbus came genocide, and he is not a hero and not anybody to be worshipped. And the original people who lived here got massacred, and tortured. So we're celebrating the perseverance and the strength of the people that have had to live without housing all over the world, and the community between us and the people that care about us, and trying to change it. And we're also asking that it not be criminalized anymore. We have the right to sleep. We have the right to try to shelter ourselves. If we have vehicles, we have a right to sleep in our vehicles, for God's sake. It's a better shelter than sleeping outside. And really, we can create our own shelters if we were given a place to do it. So it's like really doesn't have to be at all. And just because money rules in America, and I don't know, probably all over the world, that's the case. But really the heart should rule, and people should be taken care of all over the world, because we all belong on the earth, and the earth belongs to all of us. That's it.
All right, let me just get this t-shirt. Let me get your t-shirt.
I got one on the front and one on the back. I can't remember what I wrote.
Today, we're kicking off in Venice because everything begins and ends in Venice. World Homeless Day. This is the anniversary, and it's going to sweep the planet to try to end homelessness. Ending homelessness is, as I remind people, not just about not having four walls around you, but also not being holistic, not being connected to each other and the planet. And we need to take the village back, and we need to provide shelter to those that want it, and stop the criminalization of the homeless, because you too could be homeless one day. So join us. Thank you.
And what's your name?
Lisa Green, Venice. Forever.
Hi, artist. And her and her husband always set up one block this side. Red.
Media, and maybe the people who signed up under them raise their hands so we have a face. Oh, and people left. Okay. Branding, homeless low income rights, carpooling to events, healthy living, trusting elders, college awareness, permaculture, credit union, music, legal strategy, Spanish translation, community yoga class.
can we throw now some ideas for new committees, and then not necessarily have to have someone under them, but just some of the ones that are typical for
crayons and markers.
Is it crayons?
I got a pen I can write on the back of this.
Cool. Idea would be food committee. Is that healthy living, I guess, right? Is that?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking, that's me, I was thinking anything that has to do with home, organization, clearing, diet, mind, body, and soul. And then under that, I was thinking that I could find people that I could delegate food and yoga and do it that way, or do you want to do separate?
There's a whole, because this gets bigger, they have a whole food. Food becomes crazy. When people start camping, food's going to become. So let's have food its own category, I think.
Okay.
Just throw your hands up if you have an idea for a committee. Hygiene committee? Hygiene committee, good call.
Hygiene, like porta potties.
Yeah, they have a bunch of hand sanitizers. They're really important. No. Mic check.
Mic check. Okay, so there's a public restroom on the beach. You go down this street, you turn left. It's public. I don't know the hours, but it's open right now.
So let's make a map and the hours. And let's enable people to have hand sanitizer and washcloths so that everyone feel not only humane, but feel clean.
Yeah, there's sinks and soap there.
What committee?
So you need a bathroom there.
Hygiene, that'll be under.
And let's even like collect some from our own personal, like I have a lot of sandalwood, I know some people have tea tree oil. It's important to give us essential oils because it's also called hygiene.